Today's special guest, Nick T! Yay! Do you want to know a secret? Cause I know one, and it's so good to hear it. Do you want to know what it was? Alright, I'll tell you what it was. Every time somebody mentions a secret, I just always go to that Group X song. It's 55, by the way. I am really going to let you in on a secret, though. I really like voice acting and maybe even want to be a voice actor. Not professionally, but maybe as a hobby, like having random voices in video games. To explain why, I need to take us on a little bit of a journey down memory lane. I'm gonna start by taking us back to university. At university, in orientation week, you're often meeting new people and there's a lot of different icebreakers. They're asking kind of questions like, what do you want to be when you grow up? That's not what they ask. I think it's, what do you want to be when you graduate? And similar sorts of questions like that. I emphasize that I have no reason why I said this. I mean, I have a small reason why I said this. What I remember is telling everyone that I wanted to be a voice actor. I should point out a couple of reasons why this doesn't make any sense. For starters, I was in a computer science program with no electives in drama, and aside from a single course in high school, having never done any sort of drama training. Also, I was a person who liked to avoid the limelight. So how did that make any sense? Why did I do that? So let's take a trip slightly further back to high school, and in particular high school communications class. High school communications is kind of a weird course because I think it's supposed to be a course that teaches you about communication as media and using different forms of media like film and cameras and editing and 3D and publishing tools and what have you. But in practice, it was a class where you got to make cool stuff, and I was very happy with that. What I do remember, and where it comes into this story, is at one point we had to make a pamphlet about, I think, a job that you wanted to do in the future. And you had to prepare research on, you know, what kind of training do you need? What is the job about? How much money does this position earn? That kind of things. And I remember doing it on voice acting. In general, in that course, I got to do a lot of fun things, like making fan dubs of different anime. The anime was already dubbed, we just dubbed over top of it, and that was a great time. So there you have it. I told people that I want to be a voice actor, and many, many years later, here I am saying I still want to be a voice actor. What has changed? What am I doing to change that? Well, in a lot of ways it feels like I haven't done very much at all. The things that I can think of off the top of my head, pretty much every convention that I've gone to, there is some sort of panel about becoming a voice actor. I often go to those. I remember early in my con-going experiences that I would get the chance to get autographs from or talk with people like Scott McNeil. I know that a few years ago I had the chance to interview a whole bunch of voice actors, primarily the cast of the Deke dub of Sailor Moon, and folks like Christian Potenza who were in 16. And I got to see a live recording session of a voice actor recording lines for cartoons. That was really cool. Looking at that list, it's easy for me to say, all right, I haven't really done anything with voice acting. Is this really something that I want? But wait, there's more. When I thought about it a little bit more before recording this Veda, it turns out that there are actually a lot of small ways that I have actually been working towards becoming a voice actor, even if it's not in a professional sense. During the heart of the pandemic, Dan the Video Ninja was looking for friends to do voices for Monster Prom, and that was the beginning of Damien. Yeah, the Prince of Hell. I don't know if that's gonna come out of the mic. And you know, there were other Monster Prom events doing random different voices. Then I started streaming regularly and playing a lot of games that had stories and characters, and those characters didn't need voices, but you know what? I definitely gave them to them. When I started playing I Am Setsuna, we were all introduced to the wonderful voice of Kier, or Hifumi Hifumi from Danganronpa, who somehow had a sweet moment even though he was kind of a creepy guy. You gotta get your mouth really wet to do Hifumi, it's gross. There was also Extra Life, where we got the, I don't know if it was the introduction of Kermit, but it was one of the first times, because when Twitch Sings was still a thing, we were playing Rainbow Connection, and I think it even asked, one of the challenges was do a goofy voice. And so I got into Kermit the Frog here, and we've never really gone back. After that, there was the audio dramas that I've worked on, primarily the Zeal Archives, where for the most part, I'm being me, but occasionally other characters. And things sort of snowballed from there. A lot of Dan's and Manpan's stream.
Holy shit! How'd they do that?
Danganronpa.
The kind of stuff that gives me...
Say it, Nick, say the line.
The kind of stuff that gives me a raging boner!
Doing Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward with Zelda Momoe and Jay and Pandora. Doing Doki Doki Literature Club with those folks. just like lots of other fun little opportunities since then. Oh, and there was that one time I competed at the Tournament of Voices at MagFest. I lost, but I tried really hard. Unfortunately, I don't have a recording of that. And I know that there's some Udemy courses that are sitting in my inbox that I really need to make time for. But it's all in motion, and I'm really grateful for the opportunities that I've had, both as fun hanging out times and also a chance to stretch and try to do some real voice acting and not just goofy voices. I think my day job is probably way too good for me to become a professional voice actor, but maybe it's something that I can continue to pursue as a hobby and get my name in some credits and have some fun with that. In any case, I'm glad it's a hobby that I can share with folks like you and presumably folks that are enjoying it. There was a lot more in there than I thought. In tomorrow's Veda, things are going to get clickety-clackety, but not because of shiny math rocks. So you want to be a voice actor? I got to be the one, the only one who can withstand the test and be the best. Got to strive, keep up the drive, be an actor. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It takes a different kind of skill, and I won't stop until I'm in the credits, and you bet it's me, you'll see it's my defining factor. To be an actor, a new voice actor, I will be writing a brand new chapter. Okay, and one more. Will those just be outtakes? I don't know. Find out. We'll find out together.